And thank you for this quick request. Wow, this was a good one. I had a lot of fun doing this song. It's the feel and the groove that these guys came up with was just really something else. It was done back in 1974, and it was Chuck Rainey on bass for this track, and Bernard Purdie, for the Purdie Shuffle, playing drums. And wow, what a feel they came up with! It's really something. The most difficult thing I think you'll find on this one, or at least for me, was the rhythms. Just trying to be accurate with the rhythms. And then there was also the note length. If you want to match the note length, you got to try to pay attention. I tried to notate it, but it's kind of a fine balance. You don't want to get too picky with the notations, because then it's almost like information overload. So I tried to notate it to show that there's some space in between the notes, and also found that the note duration kind of happens in the first two bars of, if it's a 4-bar phrase, you find it's the first 2 bars where the notes can be a little short, and then the next 2 bars where the notes are a little bit longer. And you'll see when you're playing along, it kind of matches up to the way Aretha Franklin is singing. So I think it was really well done. You can tell these guys are really listening and really, just playing to the song and accompanying Aretha Franklin. Oh, he does these high things up here, which they sound great, and they're not actually that difficult. You've got a whole quarter note to get from here up to there. So don't panic, just keep nice and relaxed. Remember, it's Chuck Rainey. He's not worried about anything. He's a master of the instrument, so he plays up and down wherever he wants, whatever he feels or thinks, he can play it. So keep it cool, and you got lots of time to get up there and back down again. So just don't panic when you get to that spot. Just try to keep it cool. And lastly, I would say open strings are probably a pretty important thing. Try to use your open strings when you can, and you'll find it makes that nice open, free going kind of a sound, which this definitely has. You get the feeling that it's probably a little bit different every time he played it, and he's just kind of taking his bass out for a walk. He's just grooving along with this song and listening to her sing, and just kind of filling in behind her. It's so well done the way he did. The whole album, I have to say, I bought the whole album after listening to this one and listening to a couple other tracks, and the whole album is just fantastic. So this comes from Aretha Franklin, Let Me In Your Life. Awesome. Very, very good. I highly recommend checking it out. What I'd like to do is I'm going to play it for you again with a drum track, and I also found kind of a little keyboard patch from a program I use from time to time, iRealBook. So I tweaked it a little bit and added it with a drum track, and it kind of makes for a good little play along, which I'll include at Musento as well. Okay, so thanks for watching. We'll see you at the end. Okay, so there you go. Until You Come Back to Me by Aretha Franklin, and Chuck Rainey was a bass player on that track. And you can find this transcription at musento.com under Advanced Learning Songs, and also at my new website, gregstranscripts.com. So thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Don't forget to check out the websites, Musento and Greg's Transcripts. And we'll see you again next time. Thanks. Bye-bye.